Two people, John and Alex, start out with the same job from the same college and with one dream to get rich. They both want to own a nice house, a nice car, and to retire at an early age. Basically, to have a comfortable life. Now, this is what everyone wants in their life, right? Let us see what lessons can we learn from the journey of John and Alex. Alex starts reading about investments and at the same time keeps an eye open for new opportunities. He invests his income regularly in different avenues that grow money and he starts young. Alex doesn't let his job rust his mind and he fuels it daily by creating and discussing new ideas. After having saved some money, Alex starts his own business. Now let's look at John. Whenever John has money, he just runs to buy stuff. He starts buying things that he can't afford by taking loans, credits, and then paying interests on them. He gets a brand new car, a bike, an expensive phone every few months, and spends lavishly on parties. And when you ask him what he wants to do with his life, he says he wants to be rich. Who do you think gets richer over time? Who will have a more comfortable life? You have the right answer, my friend, but most of us act like John and want a life like Alex, and that is not how money works. Let us discuss a few ideas that will help you shift from John's mentality to Alex's. The first is that we need to realize that money is a tool that is used to buy freedom, or in other words, time. Now, this is what most people don't understand. They take money as a commodity to be saved up or lavishly spent, only to realize that the value keeps decreasing over time. I've seen so many people doing this. They keep the money in the bank account forever and forget about the concept of inflation. But it is very real and it will eat away your money. So, we come to the important question, what should we do when we have money? Well, now you are asking the right questions. Let it compound. There are a very few youngsters who understand the real meaning of compound interest. Now, let us see what the genius himself had to say about this topic. Albert Einstein once said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. We can spend an entire video on the power of compound interest, but to put it simply, the more you invest at an earlier age, the higher the return over time. Well, exponentially higher. If you're watching this video in your 20s or earlier, this is the time when you need to start thinking about this. Spend on experiences and invest the rest in your education, business, or stocks. Do comment on the video if you want more on compound interest, and I'll make a separate video for that. Coming back to investment, you see people giving all kinds of excuses when it comes to investment. I don't have enough money, so how do I save? You will have to save before you spend. Let us say you are making $1,000 less. Which are the places you will not spend your money on? This is the single most important step you need to take to achieve financial freedom. You need to save every month. It may mean that you will have to live below your means for a while, but you will have to delay the gratification in order to see your money grow. The next excuse that you hear is, I don't know about investment. This is the one that leaves me shocked. A full grown adult spending his entire life working for someone else to earn this commodity called money. And when asked about investing and saving money, they have no idea. That is why most people have to bury their dreams and live a half fulfilled life, dreaming about only if I had money. I will tell you what exactly you need to do if you belong in this category. Take charge of your life and know how money works. There are plenty of books out there that teach you how to save money, and Money Master the Game is one of them. If you have enough time to earn the money, you sure have enough time to learn how to grow it. I have a job, why do I need to save? I was speaking to one of my friends regarding this, and he says, well, I'm young and I can earn, why do I need to save? Because you're not gonna earn forever. When I ask them, what if you're fired, have an accident, or a medical emergency? They almost certainly don't have an answer. Even in the best case scenario that you have a job and don't have an emergency, what do you plan to do? Work for your entire life only to realize at the end that you do not have enough? The next one that we hear quite often is that everyone is doing the same. So what? Our school never bothered teaching us the importance of investment. So as adults, we almost always ignore it. That doesn't make it right. And if you're following the crowd, you're most certainly not going anywhere, right? So stop with the excuses. Even if they are genuine, try to find a way around it and realize the importance of starting early. Now, coming back to the point of compounding, if you want to become rich or even close, you need to understand the principle of compounding and start investing as soon as possible. Invest in yourself for self development or other financial institutes and give it time to grow to achieve your financial goals. There are 5 goals that the author highlights that can and will be different on the basis of your investment, risk, and knowledge. The first one, to cover your basic rental bills just by your investments. Not bad, right? You can just sit around and do nothing and you won't be kicked out of your house. Or even better, generate enough for basics and extra for clothes and entertainment. Now we are talking serious business. Or have enough money in the freedom fund so that you never have to work again. How much do you think that is? An investment of $640,000 at a modest 6% interest will generate around $34,000 per annum, which is the average salary of an American adult. Or your investment can help you improve your lifestyle and finally achieving the absolute financial freedom and doing whatever you want. Now you need to decide which of the above goal is yours. If you do not set your goal, you will be overwhelmed by the information and you'll go like, well, that sounds good, but I don't think that's for me. But trust me, this is for you. You need to set a realistic goal and then keep moving from one to another as your income increases. Once you set your goal, you need to start investing in order to achieve your goals. It is important not to give up midway. Most of the people overestimate what they can achieve in a year and underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. If you don't meet your goal in the first year, keep working and remember the law of compound interest. Downsize, spend wherever necessary, invest systematically in the financial institutions, save taxes legally, and give it time. Over and above all this, whenever possible, you need to invest in yourself. Everything else is secondary. This is the only investment that is 100% going to stay with you forever. And the returns here are not in tens or twenties. We are talking about returns in hundreds and thousands. And like every other investment, this is going to compound over time. And the earlier you start, the more you can feed your hungry brain. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. Let me know in the comments below if you want a separate video on compounding and where to invest money, and I'll be happy to make one for you. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye.